Hi guys, welcome to my channel. For those that are here for the very first time, welcome. Please do subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you get notified every time I post the video. And those that are returning, welcome back. I appreciate you guys as always, and I feel like I always say this, but I really do appreciate you guys. And yeah, today we are having our first ever vlog. We are joining the Vlogmas, whatever, don't. So yeah, this Vlogmas, it will be about series. And also I notice on Instagram, every time I watch a series, well, not every time, but in most cases, when I watch a series, I would speak about it on my Instagram, and people would engage on it. So I was like, hey, let me do it. It seemed like people maybe like are kind of enjoying it and stuff like that. Anyway, today's series that we are going to be reviewing, it is the new release, our South African new release on Netflix, which is the, I feel like I'm presenting or something, but anyway, which is the Kings of Joburg. Firstly, the series has 6 episodes in it, right? And in this series we have a family, the Mwaah family, which is very powerful in the crime department or crime industry. That is if it is an industry, but yeah. And then we have a detective, like obviously we have the police, you know, the South African police, right? Which they whom are obsessed with the Mwaah family. You know, they are trying to constantly nail them for or bust them for their crimes, but this family is very powerful. It's known to be very powerful. They cannot charge them. They are struggling to link any crimes to them because they have Inzunzu, a mermaid, which is played by Connie Ferguson. So you know, mostly South Africans, yeah, if you didn't know, now you know. Bandu, you know, the Bandu Bayakendla, you know. So the Mwaah family by kindling Inzunzu, and they have Inzunzu. So okay, what happened on the series is that apparently Mo, which is Simon's brother, went to jail. He kind of took the fall for his family, if I can put it like that, if I'm not mistaken. He went to jail and then came back and met this gorgeous lady, who seemed to be very innocent and what right. When she came, okay, Mo came back to jail, found out that he had a baby. And then when he came back, his brother had then married his ex-girlfriend. I think it's an ex-girlfriend, if not ex-wife. I don't remember them getting married, but yeah, his brother married the girl that he was with before he went to jail. Shady. So one of the members in this crime dondoni then thought that Mo was going to avenge them, right? And then decided, hey, let me take out Mo. Instead of taking out Mo, he took out Mo's daughter, Mo, the child that Mo just recently found that he had. Mo wanted to avenge his little daughter's death, and obviously blah 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 blah. They killed him, right? And after killing them, it was later found out that that man had a daughter, which is played by Lunati. And then Lunati now was trying to avenge her father's death, which is, in all honesty, not something that we have not seen already. Simon Beyane's team, it seems like Simon Beyane's team, he had a family aside Angela, right? And first, I do not know how or what, but now the wife at some point was wanted dead by an American guy, and we were taken to America. We were taken to America. Okay, long story short, the wife was killed by the American that came from Norway. And then Simon sacrificed his own son. And then at the end, Mo saw that and Mo tried to kill Simon. Well, there was an attempt, you know, Musi, boom, 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 type of vibe where we have to wait, sort of, and whatever. Right. Okay, my thoughts on this series, okay? Firstly, I want to talk about the trailer. like I was like, oh my goodness, right? I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, I wanna watch this. This looks exciting. This looks amazing. This looks, you know. And I watched it in the AMs. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit disappointed. I had really high expectations. Gigantic, enormous expectations. Like, I was, yo. And I was really disappointed. I feel like they had a storyline, but they were not able to properly execute it. I felt like from episode 3, things were just all over the place. One, I felt like I said, from episode 3, I felt like we were given so many question marks. Like, episode 3, you get a question mark. What's happening now? Like, for instance, we don't know where, okay, I don't remember where the American came about, but yeah, we were given a question mark with, oh, there's an American. Okay, you expect to go to the next episode to find an answer. I didn't get an answer. Instead of getting an answer, I got another question mark. So I'm just like, yeah, sharp, you can leave us with the suspense and 1 or 2 questions. Good, see what's gonna happen next. But on the next, like the following episode, give us the answer, and then if you want to give us another question mark, give us another question mark. But like, the dots must connect. And I felt like at some point things were not connected with this particular series, right? I personally felt like they were not connecting. And I think things were not connected because they forced to do so many things in just 6 episodes. So now I'm just gonna go through what other people's thoughts about the series. And there's one person who said there's way too much English. And then I later on said, I don't mind the English. We really have a lot of languages in South Africa, and not everyone is a fan of subtitles, in my opinion. So the English is kind of accommodating everyone. That's my opinion, and I still stick by it. And then someone later on later on the person explained further on the DMs what she meant by too much English being used. She then said, I understand that they were targeting a larger audience, but that doesn't even make sense to me. Money Heist was done in their language, then later dubbed or translated. I feel our people are trying way too hard to gain a larger viewership, so much that we lose the essence of our diversity in the process. One, I have never watched Money Heist, so I you know. I then said, I actually get your point, but don't they use a lot of English on our local TV shows, which I think they honestly do. I think as South Africans, we have generally diverted in communicating in English in everything and anything. And honestly speaking, we as South Africans have the country has a lot of languages, and we English is a main language that we can understand each other as South Africans, and not even black or white, even blacks. You know, we have Beddies, we have Tongas, we have vendors, and sweetie, I can't understand that. I need to communicate in English in order to understand that. On this channel, I normally use English to communicate. Why? Because I want everyone to understand what I'm saying, right? Okay, then someone later on had an input with the language thing. She said, so basically this person wanted them to include all 11 languages. I don't know if that's what this person was implying. Someone then said it lacked a proper storyline. Yona, at first they had it, but from episode 4 and 6 it was flat. I agree with this person. Like I said earlier, I did feel like from episode 3 things going offish, everything was just messed up. Like, it was Personally, I felt that the series did not have a climax. You know, when you're watching something, you have there has to be a climax. Like, there has to be a hyping point, a climax, like where it picks. And honestly speaking, with this series, I did not feel anything with it. I just felt like everything was just flat from the beginning till the end. Everything was just psh. The storyline, I think they did have a storyline. They just could not maybe execute it like properly, in my opinion. And then the same person, they later said, even the Mo character, after they killed his daughter, he was supposed to turn full gangster. I don't want to assume. It is a thought that you can like think about it. Good. It would have been exciting, maybe like to see him turn like full gangster. Whereas in this episode, in this season, he was, I wouldn't say he was like in between. He wasn't in between. He just avenged his daughter's death and still wanted to be normal or out of the gangster world or whatsoever. Maybe had he turned into a full gangster, and maybe it would have been more exciting. So yeah. She then said, especially this overseas guy that came to kill Sai's wife, like, what was that about? Like, honestly, what was that about? I personally said, dude, I honestly didn't get it. It's like, like, honestly, it's like, like, out of nowhere, push, sharp. Oh. And then lastly, this person said, but they tried, Shem. Maybe season 2 will be better. And then I said, I think maybe they should try to have a lengthy season. That way they can sort of kind of have a storyline that's connected. The season was too short. To an extent, I felt they tried to include so many things and that didn't connect. Someone else said, I feel there were moments that could have been picks, but they were not executed well. I personally said, I think the only moment that could have maybe been a pick, it's the death of the little girl. I think that would have been a pick. Yeah, I think that would have been a pick. Going back to what the other lady said, the other person said about Mo being a full gangster, I think using the girl's death and Mo maybe then going full on gangster mode, that would have been some sort of a pick. Yeah, that's highly possible, honestly. Someone said, I share the same sentiments with you. I think that's because the series was produced by ... I really have nothing to say on that. I honestly have nothing to say on that. She continued to say drama content producers instead of action or thriller producers. I then said, but I don't think that might be the reason. I do think they have the ability to actually make an action or thriller series. Someone said, it doesn't feel South African. I lost it when the old men were saying bruh. I'm not gonna lie, I did not notice that. I really did not at all notice that part. So yeah, that was quite funny when I heard this or read this. Someone said, BS, don't waste your time. Hey, there are so many plot twists and it's really annoying. It was really disappointing at some point. Certain parts were really disappointing. There were certain parts where even the, I don't want to say this, but there was a certain part where the acting was just like ish. Especially when Tlotlo was being shot, like when he was falling down, like Nagawa, like no. Someone said too many familiar faces, started feeling like The Queen, to be honest, just on Netflix. I said, now that you are mentioning it, you might be onto something. It's definitely something that we have seen. Is it About the faces, I don't think so. I don't think it's about the faces. I personally think it's the storyline or the concept of the whole series that's what I'm saying. It's like something that we have seen. For instance, the Queen, this crime, police chasing after the Khoza family, or they were chasing after the Mabuza family at some point and stuff like that. So now the police are chasing the Masira family, and it's something we've seen. The only difference is that Gunenzunzu, you know, the concept of the whole thing, I think it is something that we have been seeing on these streets. Someone said the lack of dark-skinned women, but overall enjoyed it, considering it's from Southie. I then later on said I honestly didn't notice or feel that there was colorism. I do think that the industry has more issues and colorism might not be at the top. Okay, someone on the DMs later commented on the same post and said, I'm glad I'm not the only person who noticed that lack of dark-skinned women in South African TV shows. All my favorite shows have dark-skinned leads. I have no dark-skinned leads. My bad. Have no dark-skinned leads. If there are dark-skinned women, they give them stereotypical roles. For an example, they are ratchet, loud, crazy, unsuccessful, angry, and etc. I later on I replied and said I really didn't notice that. I think it's because I hardly watch local shows, which is true. I hardly watch local shows, but it really gave me something to think about. Honestly speaking, it really did give, hence why, like, not even hence why I'm reading it, but I really think it's something that we all have to think about. How would I rate this series out of 5? I would give it a 2.5, which, like a 2.5, which is a half, because I feel like half of the series was not making sense and half of the series was making sense. Like I said, from episode 3, I just felt like things were just in clink. And then, yeah, I would personally say the only thing I enjoyed was episode 1. That's the only thing I really enjoyed. And going further, like forward, it was just like, Remember, this is just my opinion. It is not to bash or disrespect any people or production company or actress or actors or whatsoever. This is my personal views on what I thought about this particular series and the series that are going to come also. Please do subscribe, hit that notification bell down below so that you get notified every time I post a video. I love you all. Stay blessed.